What is up YouTube, my name is John and today I'm actually recording my very last video in this decade. It's kinda just crazy to really think about it, but you know, had to happen one day and that day is today. So whatever you're doing today, I hope you will enjoy your transition from 2019 to 2020. I hope you will have a lot of fun with your family, with your friends, with whoever you feel great with, and I just hope that you will have a successful start to the new year and to the new decade. And today I actually decided to, do a little throwback and actually look at some of my older videos, because I actually started this channel in 2017 on October the 1st, but I've been actually doing YouTube videos long before that. Actually, I believe one of my first YouTube videos were recorded somewhere around 2010, maybe even, I'm not entirely sure, but the video that I'm going to show you right now is definitely very, very old, and I believe that it might just be 2010. I'm just not entirely sure right now, but it's a drum cover of Nightwish, Nemo, and it's not the best. I still had my old acoustic kit and crappy cymbals and camera and everything, but here goes nothing. Wow, of course, obviously I had to bring down my whole PC because I didn't have a laptop back then, and phones were not really all that smart yet, at least not my phone, so I had to bring the whole thing, and still just had one crash cymbal that is not even screwed on properly in this video. And this weird ride, and overall these old headphones, man, this just brings back memories. But let's see what this is all about. Of course, I just could not cut out me coming to the kit. I just had to just leave it there. And oh my lord, I still do have the chain, though. Sometimes I still do have it in my videos, actually. Yep, you can see the crash going wild. But the playing wasn't like the best, but still had a lot to learn, and oh my god. Man, those were the times. But I'm kinda glad that I have my e-kit right now, because these were a bitch to tune, and the sound wasn't really all that good overall, but great memories, and I still do want to record more drum covers in the future, but it's now way easier with my e-kit. So let me know if you want to see any, and maybe I'll just sit down behind the kit and record something new. And you know what, actually, I'm gonna give you one more little snippet. When I was playing with my friends in my basement, still had the PC, had to bring it all the way down, and the monitor and everything, and I had a bassist friend and a guitarist friend, and we were playing Green Day, American Idiot, and yeah, just look at this, man. I just had to boom. Oh man, I actually have to listen to. Oh man, the sound quality is absolutely ass. The hi-hat doesn't even click, man. What am I even doing? Look at me all edgy with those. What even are those? Those goddamn gloves served absolutely no purpose. Just me being an edgelord. Wow. Wow. I just want to hear the feel. Okay, it wasn't the worst thing that I've ever heard, but I know that I did some mistakes in there, and yeah, that is it. But looking back these years, I just realized how much my overall taste in music has changed. And I was actually using a website called last.fm, and I'm pretty damn sure that some of you guys told me that you are using that as well, and some of you even added me there, so thank you so much. But I'm not really using it anymore because, I don't know, it just has some problems with my computer and it doesn't want to connect. But I just connected my Spotify to this right now, and the last song actually that I scrabbled on there is from 2015 and it's Scar Symmetry Neo Human. But I actually wanted to go a little bit back to my top tracks, because these are the tracks that I listened to the most throughout, you know, I believe the whole thing that I had this, you know, since like 2007, yeah. I've had it since 2007, wow, why did I say it like that? Doesn't matter, let's just jump straight into this. Alright, so first place, Morphogenesis by Scar Symmetry. It's a great song, really like it, but I believe that I've moved on a little bit from that, but I can still definitely see myself enjoying that one. Celestial Furnace by Disharmonia Mundi. And actually third place, I was actually shocked because I was like, how does that song even sound? And I actually played a little bit and I was like, okay, this song is one of the best things that I've heard, and I now know why it's on the third place. So let's jump into this song, which is called Common State of Inner Violence. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play the whole thing, maybe yeah, but I'm just gonna, oh my god, you just gotta hear this one for yourself if you like melodic death metal, but overall just good, great metal. Just, you know, let's just enjoy. I'm gonna play it through my Spotify, so let's go. I don't know, this just blew me away back then. Didn't really know melodic death metal or anything, you know. Maybe just Soilwork and In Flames. And this absolutely blew me away. By the way, Bjorn Speedstreet from Soilwork is singing on this one. And I've listened to this song 255 times. Wow. Okay, pretty damn epic. By the way, if you play this to your grandma up until this point, you're good, but right now... It's so weird. Hell yeah, man, this brings me back. And now the transition. I always think that they sing Poor Baby here. And the chorus is absolutely glorious. And oh boy, okay, so I'm gonna stop it here, and I'm just gonna bring you a little bit forward to this part. This is also extremely cool. Whew. Those melodies, bruh. And it has so many more cool moments. Like the riffs are top notch. And I actually wanted to play the chorus one more time, but this time you will be able to hear the chorus without actually any guitars, drums. It's just the vocals and some keyboards and ambient. And this just shows how important it is, or just how powerful it is actually, to if you do a good job on layering the vocals in the chorus, and you just smash a really good melody in there. I mean, let's just listen to it. I hope I'll find it. I think it's gonna be right now. I still get goosebumps from this one. It's crazy. It's so good. Okay, so that was Common State of Inner Violence by Disharmonia Mundi. And oh my god, I'm just gonna put this into my playlist again because it's still so good even after all these years. Moving on, it's Gravitational Lensing from Solution 45. Still really love that song. Holographic Universe. You know, you can already see that there's a lot of scar symmetry. Solution 45 and Disharmonia Mundi. And I still love all of these bands. You know, maybe not as much as before, but if I hear them, I'm still gonna go and see them live. I actually saw Scar Symmetry live, I believe like 2 years ago or something like that. And it was just so good, man. Yeah. Before the Dawn, that song, yeah. Another, it's just, man, like, it's just almost just these bands. Soilwork, Scar Symmetry, Soilwork, Disharmonia Mundi. Yeah, I was a big junkie when it comes to, you know, melodic death metal. And right here, you can already see Fear Factory Slave Labor as one of my favorite songs, and even a Loft track, and that still stands. And another track that I wanted to play to you, and I'm going to play to you right now because it's super dope. And again, melodic death metal. It's Deadlock, We Shall All Bleed. So just give me a second, I'm just gonna play it on Spotify, hopefully it's gonna work. Oh no, this is the bad version. I need a regular version because they actually re-recorded it into 2014 with a new singer, I believe. And it just doesn't sound like, you know, it's still good, but the original is just from 2007 actually. Wow, it's been so long. But it goes from World Domination, the song World Domination, which is just, you know, orchestral big piece that just sounds, I'm just gonna play a second, something like this, and it ends like this. And now, just listen to this transition. Come on, motherfuckers! It's so good. Just you wait. One more surprise coming your way. That's right. Female vocals. And the guitar, just listen to this. It's so good. Alright, so that is basically the very first part of the song. But I need to play you the guitar solo from this song. It's one of my favorite guitar solos of all time. And I believe for a good reason. I hope I will be able to find it. Okay, I almost screwed it. Yeah, this is the part that we've heard before, and it ties into the guitar solo, so let's just jump straight into it. Alright, let's go! It's not all. Hang on. And let's fucking go, man. I'm still getting goosebumps. And now, together! Like, you cannot tell me that that is not good. That is absolutely... Oh man, this just brings back memories. I don't know if this video is enjoyable to you guys. I hope it is, because it's just basically me being all nostalgic and shit, and yeah. But, you know, going back to these songs, I just realized how awesome they are and why I am not listening to these songs anymore. I need to just put them back into my playlist. And I actually went to the second page of my last.fm. My name is Lankman. Don't ask me why, I have no idea why, so there is that. But I can change it in there, so that kinda sucks, but yeah. So, in all of these melodic demo tracks, I have Soilwork, Disharmonia Mundi again, and now suddenly there is Sonata Arctica, Wolf and Raven. And I don't even remember that song. So I'm just gonna play just, you know, a little snippet and maybe I'll know what this was all about. Okay. Yep. It was the crazy, speedy, fast song, and, you know, Sonata Arctica, what a great band, but I believe that in the last few years, it's just, the quality is not there anymore, kind of, you know, it's just kind of up and down, and the last album, from what I've heard, is just, it's kind of there, you know, it's not bad, but it's not something that would totally blow me away either. So, yeah, Night Rage, wow man, I absolutely forgot about that band. And, you know, still Scar Symmetry, Soilwork, Dark Ballad, that's actually basically the only Czech band. I'm from Czechia, and this is the only Czech band that I, you know, actively listen to, I believe. You know, there are some good songs here and there, but overall I just don't feel like the quality is, you know, up to par with the rest of the metal world, I guess. Some really good stuff, don't get me wrong, but Replica, Pacing Death Trail from In Flames. Wow, I didn't even expect that song to be here. And another amazing song from Deadlock. This one is a little bit older and the production is a little bit more rough around the edges, but I'm just gonna play just the intro because that is how you build into a song with a catchy melody. And I don't know, this was such an earworm back then. I could not stop listening to this song. As you can see, I've listened to this song 141 times. I'm just gonna play the intro and maybe you'll know why I just couldn't get this song out of my head. So let's go. Come on, come on. You just have this catchy melody on, you know, on the piano, and then it leads into, you know, an electronic driven melody, you know, with guitars and everything, and it just works so well. Okay, so let's keep on going a little bit further. I just want to find something that is just gonna blow me away completely. Wow, Behind Space from In Flames, actually 132 times, didn't expect that. Bone Scraper from Fear Factory as well, wow. I remember that being an absolutely fantastic song, but didn't expect it to be so up there. And still Soilwork, still Disharmonia Mundi. Man, I need to really go back, especially to Disharmonia Mundi. I've been neglecting those guys for quite some time. You know, the last album was cool, but I just can't get enough of the Fragments of Degeneration album, and what was the second album that I absolutely loved? That was Mind Tricks, yeah, Mind Tricks. And All That Remains 6, another banger. I definitely have that one in my car mix. This Calling, obviously. and I just want to find at least one more song that I want to listen to right now. Wow, so okay, go. Wow, so yeah, going down and down into, down the spiral of time, I actually see more and more interesting bands that I have forgotten about for some reason, like Darkane, Diablo, obviously didn't forget about Dragon Force. I forgot a little bit about Mercenary, and I even saw them live and it was fantastic. And wow, Victoria's Secret from Sonata Arctica. Man, Zonaria. Wow, those guys were like super young when they released this album that this song is from, the Armageddon Anthem, but I don't even know where they ended up. Man, Amorphis. Wow, I still listen to a lot of Amorphis, but these songs from Eclipse just kind of bring a very specific vibe to me. And Kalma. Wow, what? And Edguy, man, I was listening to Edguy a lot. Raunchy, I actually did a reaction to this specific song on my channel. Arsis. I'm just gonna check one more page and then I'm gonna move on to something else, but this is just wait, Gardenian. Wow, what? Blinded Colony, Migraine. Actually, I believe Migraine will be releasing some new music, so I might just react to some of that. And they actually followed me on Instagram, so thank you so much. In case you're watching this, you guys are awesome. Passenger. This is not the Passenger that you think it might be. This is actually Anders Friedan from In Flames, like, side project, and this was a really cool song. And this was basically the only album that they released, I believe. Again, Night Rage. And oh my god, Rusty Moon, I need to listen to that song again. Wow. When Can Buy Sirens, another great song by Deadlock. And come on, give me at least one more band that is just gonna, oh my, that is actually Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden, played 86 times. I did not expect that, but sometimes you gotta go for that old school because it just feels right. Alright, so right now I'm actually looking at my loved tracks, and to really give a track this hard, I really had to, really like it or love it. And I believe from all of this that I'm seeing right here, this would all, still be... I could really, say I still do love all of these tracks, even though I haven't heard some of them for quite some time. But, Erased from Periphery, Leather Experiment, still love that song, as well as Ziegler Rocks, Dead Flowers, Throne of Ice, Phoenix Rising. Well, Phoenix Rising, it's an okay song. Jetpacks, absolutely one of my favorites. It's a song that got me into Periphery. Winterstorm by Machine Supremacy as well. Yeah, I'm actually right now I'm looking at it and oh my god, I just might, Well, not maybe all of the songs from the Scar Symmetry album, the Unseen Empire, but they are still, you know, extremely good. And wow, wow, Jade's Place, oh my god. This is Ignite from Before the Dawn. I don't even remember that song. Wait, Catatonia Forsaker. Wow, I don't even remember listening to that, but you know, it happened. Okay, so these are my top albums up until like 2015, I guess I could say. Yeah, 2015. And oh my god, Pitch Black Progress from Scar Symmetry. I went crazy on that one, but as well as Mind Tricks from Disharmonia Mundi, Symmetric in Design from Scar Symmetry again, Figure number 5, Soilwork, Fragments of Degeneration, one of the most underrated albums ever, in my opinion. Great album. If you love just melodic death metal, just go check that album out. It's so good. Every single song is so freaking good. Stabbing a Drama, Natural Born Chaos, Isolation Game, Archetype for Fear Factory, for Eon's Past, Solution 45, and then we have Deadlock, Dark Tranquility. But you know, this really says a lot about my music taste back then, and it was really revolving around these bands that you can see right here. And wow, I actually listened to a lot of Migraine before. Damn, I do not even remember Camelot. Oh my god, I need to listen to all of this again, but I have no idea where I'm going to find the time for that. And right here you can see my favorite artist till like 2015. And you know, obviously first place goes to Soilwork, then it's Scar Symmetry, then it's In Flames with 6,000 Scrabbles, Disharmonia Mundi, Before the Dawn, Dark Tranquility, Amorphis, Fear Factory, Deadlock, and Camelot. Now I'm just wondering, which of these bands have I actually seen live? Now, Soilwork. I believe that I've seen Soilwork like 3 times already. I've even met Bjorn and Sylvain, the guitarist, I believe. Yeah, I met those guys, really cool stuff. And always amazing live. Like, I've seen some recordings on YouTube from like the bigger festivals, and it sounded just kind of weird. But when I heard them live, it was absolutely different. It was so goddamn good. Scar Symmetry also seen live once, I believe. It was really good. Again, met the guys, super cool stuff. In Flames, saw live twice, I believe, and met the whole band, I believe, save for the bassist Peter Ivers was his name, I believe. And you know, the old lineup from like the Come Clarity days or something like that. And it was so good. Disharmonia Mundi, the only band from this list, I believe, that does not tour, and they are basically just a project. But their music is so goddamn good and so well written, then, you know, I can always go back to these guys and say like, yeah, this is quality stuff. And they have Bjorn from Soilwork on a lot of their songs, and it just freaking works, man. Before the Dawn, I actually had the chance to see Before the Dawn live before they disbanded. And Tuomas Saukonen decided to, you know, start Wolfhard, which is also amazing. Still have to see Wolfhard live, would love that because their music is amazing. But Before the Dawn is just kinda, you know, this was one of the bands that kind of formed my, how would I put it? Just formed my overall music taste back then and made me really fall in love with, you know, the northern Scandinavian kind of sad vibe. Oh man, it just sounds so weird when I say it like that, but I hope you know what I mean. You know, these vibes that I got from their songs is just the northern inner sadness, I could call it. I don't even know. But it just made me appreciate that kind of music so much more, and I just connected with it so well, and I still love this band to these days, and I want to see Wolfhard live someday. I believe that AMP Reacts, if you know those guys, they even had Tuomas and the gang, you know, over for a barbecue, which is just so freaking good. So happy for them, and you know, they had some live chats, and yeah, cool stuff is happening. Dark Tranquility, still have to see them live. They were on a festival last year and I missed it, and I'm just like, oh my god. But I would love to see, you know, just a regular club show not a big festival, because that is just like, you know, you have all these people around just waiting for other bands, and it's just kind of weird and kind of, you know, not that personal. I just love the personal connection between the band and the audience in club shows. You know, Periphery, absolutely phenomenal club show like 3 years ago. Met the band, amazing stuff. Amorphis, I've seen Amorphis like 3 or 4 times already. Amazing live sound, amazing performances. They are just so clean live. If you like them even just a little bit, go see them live, you will not regret it. Amazing band overall, very distinct sound, and I just can't praise this band enough. If you don't know Amorphis, you are missing out. Fear Factory, oh my god, this band has been in some trouble in the last year or something, because I don't know what's happening behind the curtains, but there's something is just happening, man. I don't know. They are kind of cryptic about it on social media. You know, Burton is like, hey, we're gonna release a new album very soon. You know, he posts even the cover art and all, and he's like, yeah, it's gonna be a great album. And then Dino is like, what are you talking about? And I'm just sitting here like, you know, you guys can actually talk like normally, so we can understand what you're trying to say here. But no, I don't know what's happening with them. I have not seen them live. I could have gone to see them live because they were touring a lot around these parts, but for some reason I don't know, man. I was just dumb. Deadlock, the album Wolves, and even Earth Revolt, and I believe even Manifesto had some great songs. But after that it just kinda, you know, went down, and they have a new singer. And, you know, the album that they released in 2016, Hybris, is actually quite good. I listened to it, but when I listen to Wolves and some of Manifesto, is like, you know, the quality is just a little bit different, at least to me. And every single song on album Wolves from 2007 is so good. The guitar work is amazing. The vocal, you know, just the vocal trade-off between, you know, the guy on the harsh vocals and the female vocals, so good again. And you just gotta check out this band. If you heard this little snippet, if you like that, definitely go check out the album Wolves, because it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, Camelot, seen them live, amazing band. I moved on a little bit from them, but I still love their stuff. Both of the singers that were in this band are amazing, Tommy Koravik and, oh man, I actually already forgotten his name. It was Roy Khan, sorry about that. Both amazing singers. Mercenary, The Hours That Remain, amazing album, 11 Dreams as well. After that I just lost interest a little bit, but you know, they are still active, and saw them live and it was really cool. Demon Hunter, you need to come here and play live. Please do it. Thank you. I love you. And you know, all these other bands. I could still listen to all of these other bands and still enjoy them a lot. Wow, Periphery were on 32, the place 32 in 2015. Wow. And Nightwish. And there's actually a lot of bands that I don't even remember. Wow, Fear My Thoughts, they had some badass songs as well. I could talk about this for a whole day, but I believe that you all are already sick of that. Okay, so the one last thing that I wanted to mention from Last FM. By the way, this page is, or was, actually really cool, because, you know, before, you know, all the streaming stuff, people were like going here to discuss new songs, and I just love the way that every single song has like a little page in here, and you can just write comments down below. And I was like, okay, so this song is really cool, let's see what people think about it. And it's not like YouTube comments, you know, just filled with, you know, weird stuff and just unrelated stuff. People were actually genuinely writing stuff that they think about the song, their like true feelings, and it was just so refreshing to see. And it's so cool to see people, you know, feel the same way about certain songs that you do. But right here, what I see is, you know, people were actually like on their profiles, they were like flexing about bands that they've seen live. And right here, I see that I've seen live up until this point, up until 2015. I've already seen Amorphis 3 times, so it's 4 times now, because I've seen them again last year, I believe. No, this year actually, this year. Before the Dawn, Emerald. Wow, I don't even know what these guys are doing anymore. In Flames 2 times, that still stands. Nightwish, yeah, with Annette in 2011 or 12, I believe, something like that. Rage, Shaman, Dargambala, Europe, yeah, that was stuff. I don't even know why I went there. I wasn't ever a big fan of Europe, but I was like, yeah, I need to see them live, you know, for some reason. Sabaton, yeah, that was awesome. Stealing 2 times, what? Yeah, they were actually playing on a festival. I don't even know if they're still active, but it was awesome. Ailstorm 2 times, Edguy, Twisted Sister, yeah, before they called it quits, they played, you know, one of the biggest festivals here, and I was like, yeah, these boobers are just gonna be boring. Then they went on stage, and I was like, wow, okay, so I was very, very wrong about these guys. And it was really awesome, and there was like 30,000 people in there, and fantastic atmosphere. Mercenary, Legion of the Damned, D-Lane, Hammerfall, Rhapsody of Fire, UDO, Airborne. Yeah, I got my tinnitus there, I believe, because they absolutely blew away my eardrums. Elevate for Last Fintroll, Pagan Alliance, Soilwork, Camelot, Children of Bottom, and System of a Down. You know, this list has grown a little bit bigger ever since then, but you know, some of these bands I was like, yeah, I just forgot a little bit about these guys, but when I see the name, I was like, yeah, that was really awesome. And you know, this felt a little bit like the good old MySpace, where bands would just add you out of nowhere. And right now I'm looking at my inbox, and there's like 8 new messages, and all of this is from bands, you know, just trying to pass on their music, just trying to get the word out. And oh boy, it's just so cool, you know, to see this, because, you know, with streaming and everything, and it's all really happening on social medias, but it's just still cool to see, you know, bands just reaching out personally to people. Okay, so one last thing before I end this video, I just want to thank you all for all these amazing years, for, you know, still being here, still watching my videos, still interacting with my channel, and, you know, just talking about stuff, talking about music, about my videos. I just appreciate it so much, and I am just so thankful for you all being here, and I don't ever want to take that for granted. So thank you all so much for being here. Also, one more very special shout out to Cameron Griffiths, because he is actually my patron, and he was throwing me maybe the best recommendations musically when it comes to music. Really the best recommendations that really fit with me, and I just really connected with those songs and bands, especially the band Falling Up. Like, I didn't expect. I actually did a reaction to the song Wild Bird, and you know, when I listened to it for the first time, I was like, yeah, this is a great song, but then I forgot about it for like a few days, and then I was like, okay, so I really need to listen to this song again, because the vocals were just so soothing, and overall the music just had a very relaxing vibe. And I just went back to that band, and I am goddamn hooked, especially on the last album, their final album, just self-titled Falling Up. It's just so good. So thank you so much, Cameron, for, you know, bringing this band to my attention, because this band just clicked with me so well. So yeah, I guess this is it for this year, for this decade, but you know, let's just turn the page and jump into 2020 with full force. I already have some ideas what to do on the channel. You know, I still want to do reactions, but I want to, you know, do something else as well, and maybe even something that might just take a bit more time than the usual videos, because I usually just record a video and release it the same day, but I've had some stuff recorded before, and I just kind of scrapped those ideas for certain videos, but I want to dive into those more in 2020, so I want to, you know, expand my, I guess I could say, my content vocabulary a little bit more, because I definitely know that I can do more than just, you know, sitting here reacting to songs, talking about songs. That is fun, you guys make it fun, but I know that I can do more, so hopefully I will be able to do something like that in 2020. And yeah, guys, I hope you will enjoy, you know, this day, the last day of the decade. You know, enjoy it, celebrate New Year's Eve. It's coming, it's gonna be great, I believe. I'm gonna do the same. So yeah, thank you so much and see you in 2020. Cheers.